There's many weaknesses to exploit there, but you can get called back to your unit whenever you need it. And I lost my...
No, you don't.
I'm not lucky. I got where I got because I sacrificed.
Obviously, your experience you've had in the army and everything. Let's talk about that first of all. Obviously, that's made you the fighter you are right now.
Yes.
What would you say was your biggest high during that career?
Every time I represent the army, like they call out your name, stand to attention, represent. I'm just grateful to be in the ring, you know, and it all boils down to that. Fortunately for myself, I was an infantry in the Princess of Wales Royal Regiment, and I was able to focus full time on my training as a boxer. And so you're just constantly full-time training as a job, but you can get called back to your unit whenever you needed. And I was boxing for the army, and then I was boxing for the Philippines, doing what they do, travelling internationally. Very grateful for the experience and the opportunities which they gave me.
Sounds like a dream, really. It was a dream job.
It is a dream job, but it's hard.
Demanding.
Yeah, very demanding. It looks great. It's like social media, isn't it? Everyone looks at these pictures. All these pictures are all the great things. No one ever puts up a post of how bad things are, really, do they?
Mate, I was so glad you said that.
And everyone's like, you're always having fun.
It's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Exactly. And then when you, like you said, you see people saying to you, oh, you're lucky how you get where you are. No, I'm not lucky. I got where I got because I sacrificed.
Yeah, and I can imagine as well the pressure of the army. You're probably always battling to be the #1 spot too, right?
Yes, always.
So
from the off. You never improve if you're on a track with someone that's never faster than you are. So if you got someone to chase, you're always going to push yourself. If you haven't, you're just going to jog on the spot, aren't you? You might as well jog on the spot. You're not going to get nowhere.
I'm sure the experiences you've had as well, boxing internationally, to be paid as well to do that, being the main part, you know, it's put you in a great position because so many people, they don't have those opportunities.
I'm hitting the ground running, I believe.
That will be 2 fights in one night in December, as well as this month.
Yes.
So you'll be going into 2025 already potentially 3-0.
Potentially 3-0. I mean, I've scoped out the opponents and I've had a look and I've drawn Maycock.
Do you see any weaknesses there that you're going to be able to exploit?
Yeah, there's many weaknesses to exploit there, but you train to do that in the gym, you practice it on the bag.
Definitely, being able to adapt is going to be the difference between you being a good boxer and a great boxer.
Yeah.
I want to touch on this. There's been a few people that opened up today. You might be straight now, all good.
Yeah.
Has there been any moments where you've sort of had to overcome some things and take time out, or?
It's like when people say they don't get nervous before a fight. Everyone has some form or aspect of something going on in their head. Whether they brand it as mental health or whether they label it as something is down to them. Some people put it out there, some people don't, but everyone you see has their own problems, whether it be financially, at home, seeing their kids. In boxing, there is like a massive thing because it is a lonely sport and you're battling in your own mind, and when you're cutting weight and when you're training, you're separating yourself and you're seeing everyone's social life. You segregate yourself so you can focus, so you can be the best you can be. Like, I think about my father a lot. He's a massive to me. So
Can you tell people that might not know?
I lost my...
No, it's all. You have to touch on it, mate. It's all good if not.
I don't talk about it, you see. In the army and throughout my career, he was my biggest fan. And then when I first started on the Philippines, he was there, and then he just died. Do you know what I mean? But I never really talk about it. That's why when I do talk about it, I thought I'd be alright just gliding over it, but I don't know, it just hits a nerve. And even though he's not around, I believe he is watching me up there somewhere, do you know what I mean? And I want to just do the best I can for myself, for him, my mum. You never get over it, you just learn to get used to it. That's what I believe. Someone said that to me and that stuck with me. From the off, It
was like 6 years ago I lost my mum. I struggled for years, mate. But the one thing that really sort of got me motivated more than ever and made me stronger was just knowing that, every time I'm doing all these right things, they're so proud. It makes you a completely different person. You're never the same person.
Never going to be the same person.
Even when you heard about Usyk's story, when he spoke about his dad after Olympic gold and stuff.
Looking down and all that,
Well, mate, I think you're going to have a promising career.
Thank you very much.
And, what's nice as well, one thing I want to touch on, I'm never going to say you're going to lose in your career, but win, lose or draw, people taking these big fights, it's becoming acceptable now. It doesn't matter if someone's had 2 or 3 losses at hard levels. The fact that you're going to jump into the deep end, you're doing these tournaments, you're going to push yourself, you're going to be in really exciting fights. The world of boxing is behind that now. If you were doing this even 2 or 3 years ago, I think you would really struggle with, wait, should I really be taking this?
Yeah.
There'd be a lot more of a conscious thought.
It does need to be taken into consideration. Like, everyone's out here just grinding. We all just want the same thing. We just want to win. We want to go home to our families. We'll just live the rest of our life with all our health, God willing, and get out alive.
Yeah, I couldn't put it better.
Unfortunately, some people don't.
Well, mate, I wish you all the best. I'll be there on
much.
fight night.
Yes, thank you very much. I look forward to it.